What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for PNTV on the Move. That's Poetry's news and twisted views. I hope the sun is not causing too much of a glare. I'm gonna just ramble right now until I get around the corner. So I want to thank y'all for coming in. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, feel free to go ahead and do so. I would appreciate it greatly as you're already here watching. Like the video, give it a thumbs up if you want more PNTV and other stuff from my channel to come your way. And in addition, comment down below your thoughts and views on any of these topics that we got going on here. Because, you know, whatever. Yeah. And happy holidays to everyone who is celebrating. Oh, this sun right here. Hold on, y'all. While we wait on me to turn this corner and get this sun out of my eyeball. Man. While we wait on that to happen, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. Watch yesterday's Travel and Talk Tuesday, y'all. I was going on a tangent about my job and how my boss had cut my hours down, but then I think we had some words and I gave him peace in my mind a little bit here, there, and other. They put me back on the schedule and I was finally gonna get training on my job. I'm telling y'all this now before I forget about it. I ain't get that doggone training at all yesterday. And on top of that, I wasn't even supposed to be there. I didn't have no win. He hadn't put me on the schedule. I was looking at the person underneath me. And yeah, I wasn't supposed to be there. But he did put me on the schedule for the day. So instead of me coming Tuesday, I was supposed to be there Wednesday. But nobody realized that I was not supposed to be there until I was done doing my job for the day. And y'all going straight at what y'all doing? Like blinkers. I just want y'all to use blinkers. Y'all the same people that didn't use blinkers yesterday. Oh, child. This sun is something fierce this morning. Hello, sun. Hello, world. So, yeah, man, I wasn't even supposed to be at work yet. So, I worked yesterday on my off day. I could have used that doggone off day, baby. I could have used it. So, yeah. Thank y'all for just sitting there enjoying Travel and Talk Tuesday with me. And, oh, shoot. Is my screen that dirty? I hope my screen ain't that dirty. I got a high pro glare going on the screen that I see on my end, and it's really disturbing me. Okay, so PNTV, like I said, it's Poetry's News and Twisted Views. I give y'all some information that I saw on the blogs and the news, but I'm gonna update y'all right now. Last week we talked about a story. Sanaa Muhammad was killed by someone in her home with a crossbow in East London, and I said I was going to follow up on that story. Some other people had gave me some information to help me with the story and the case along as well. The man, the shooter, was indeed her ex-husband. So that was determined. I, unfortunately, had not followed up on the case like I said. So I know he went to court. I'm finna see if I can find it right now and see if that motherfucker went to jail. And what's going on here? What the UK do. And since I'm sitting here waiting on a train, let's look it up. Muhammad. Sanaa Muhammad. Pregnant woman slain in 2 days. Okay, we got it. Let's see. The son survives. What they do with the husband? That's what I want to know. They don't say. They still don't say. He has been charged. Her husband, her ex-husband, has been charged with the murder. This is the murderer. He killed that woman in front of them doggone kids. There was no motive given for the crime. Ain't that some sad shit? Jealousy, rage, out of control. Didn't want the woman to leave. She had moved on, got a new husband. That's my thoughts and views on it. That's what I'm thinking happened. You know, men getting their damn feelings. Hold on, y'all. They getting their damn feelings when a woman don't want to be with them no more. And she actually make the moves to step out and go away. You know, trifling bastard him. Why are we... Oh, we on the train tracks? Y'all stopped on the train tracks. That was stupid. This sunred will take people out. On the fires last week, the California fires, the death toll has risen in the north to 91 with 1,000 persons missing. Last week, I think I gave y'all the impression that the Woolsey fire and the Paradise City fire were the exact same fire. Those were 2 different fires. And currently, there are 3 fires burning in California. Like I said, the dumb Donald had promised Northern California $500 million in relief and took it back. He said, oops, my bad, I didn't mean to say that much, I wasn't gonna get it up. So he took it back. He not finna get him $500 million. I don't know what the amount that he said he gonna give him now, but when he said the $500 million, that was an error. My bad. See, that's what I'm saying. That motherfucker would been and hit the doggone nuclear war button and say, oops, my bad, I didn't mean that to happen. He's dumb person. Oh, I'm gonna be late today. I'm getting caught by all the lights. And getting caught by all the lights. So yeah, on the election news, Stacey Abrams, Bob Nelson, Andrew Gillum of Florida and Georgia, they finally have conceded and well, Stacey Abrams says this is still not a concede. She went ahead and accepted that she lost, but she still hadn't conceded because she still says she's still going to be fighting for all the citizens of Georgia. This does not make her back away. Andrew Gillum conceded with 30,000 votes separating between him and DeSantis. I think I said this, I might have said it in the comment section. It doesn't give me great confidence in Andrew Gillum that you keep conceding so early. You didn't never have to concede. If he had his win, he had his win, but you never had to concede. And the fact that you was like, okay, well, times done got tough, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna concede, show I'm the bigger man. I was pissed. I was highly pissed. And then the second time around, you within 30,000 votes, and the voting was still going on, and he conceded again. I'm like, fuck. You know, damn, I forgot. It was another, I want to say in Mississippi, there was, on the recount, the Democratic Party did win. It comes to find out that she really did win. I can't remember. Oh, I wish I remember that state. But I caught it in passing, so I didn't really like write down who it was. And who else we got going on here? It was so much going on that I didn't take notes at all, y'all. So much going on. I watched Beautiful Soul Speaks video yesterday, so this is where I got this news from. Underground rapper, I guess he's underground, 6ix9ine. I don't remember what the fuck his real name is. The little white rapper with the rainbow color hair with all the tattoos all over his neck and 6ix9ine tattooed all over his face. The one that was accused of sleeping with minors and doing all kind of other stuff. He was out here threatening other rappers. Well, he is finally getting locked up and being charged with 17 counts of something. I don't know what those 17 counts are. I don't follow the little critter. He looked like a little critter to me, so I don't know what they are in depth. But go over to Beautiful Soul Speaks channel. She broke it down. 17 different counts of something, and he may be serving life in prison. And I'm assuming that's a win for the hip hop world. What else I saw last night? I said I was gonna also start off with news from other countries. This right here, this story here is crazy to me. Let's see if I can find it. Because it's on my tablet, and my tablet is not hooked to the internet right now. Okay, so in India, there's a remote island called the North Sentinel Island. This is a home that is to isolated Sentinelese tribe. They're in India. Isolated means they are 100% cut off from the rest of the world. They don't want to be domesticated. They don't want to be westernized. And they have barred tourists from coming to their island. Well, of course, some American damn man was killed by that tribe. The tribe, like I said, the government, the tribes that have been in isolation since 1964. The last time that they tried to reach out to this tribe was 1964, and it was met with extreme hostility. But yeah, they've been living on their own in a small forest island, and they lived 55,000 years without contact from the outside world. And see, this American, I'm gonna tell you, he probably white. I can't find his name yet. It's only supposed to. I can't find his name. They don't use money or nothing. What the hell were you doing there, American man? What was you doing there? This place is known to be isolated. It's known to be untouched. It reminds me of the movie King Kong. Kong was just called Kong Island, Skull Island, where the goddamn Americans want to go into the island and nosy around and tap into their minerals and, you know, integrate in with the tribe and teach them new this and the other, you know, the savage tribes, and kill all the native animals and things that are there, because, you know, we think we so much better than every guy doggone body else that we got to be nosy as a motherfucker and take our ass in there snooping around. And that's what happened. You get your ass killed. The tribe said we don't fuck around like that. I told y'all to stay the fuck away from her. We've been isolated for 55,000 years. We don't want y'all here. Every time y'all come, we fuck y'all up. And you gonna sneak your little monkey ass over here. Think you gonna live. I think not. Took his ass out. Took him out. It's sad, ain't it? It should be sad. What was happening? I want to get the man's name. It was a missionary. Lord Jesus. The American Killed was a missionary who wanted to convert the indigenous tribe to Christianity. I'm done, y'all. The movie Angels and Demons, starring Tom Hanks. There was one line, I probably ain't quoting the line correctly. It said something along the lines that the world was a much better place before everybody started trying to convincing each other that there was only one true God. And that, I don't know why, when I just read that man was trying to convert them over to Christianity, that's what caught into my head. Like, these people have been doing well or on their own for 55,000. That wasn't no typo, no wordo or speako. 55,000 years they have been doing fine. They don't use money. They not westernized. They probably ain't got the internet, none of that stuff. And his ass goes over there, kills him with arrows. Yes, they did. They shot him with arrows, hit by arrows. Took his ass out for trying to come over there and convert their ass to Christianity. They probably don't even speak not a lick of English. What the fuck is wrong with Americans? His name is John Allen Chau, C-H-A-U. John Allen Chau was an American tourist missionary who wanted to go convert these people over to Christianity. He was found dead with arrows shot all over his body in the north central island of Andaman. The police officials arrest the fishermen who facilitated the ride over to the island, because again, it's a prohibited island. So these fishermen probably already knew the man was gonna get killed, but I wonder what made this man pick this particular island. But these fishermen, since they took the man over there to the island and he died, they got charged and arrested. Dumbasses. This is an interesting story to me. I like hearing. I don't like hearing people get killed and died, but I just like listening to. I like looking at world news. That was stupid. I need to see what John Allen Chau looked like, and I'm saying he might be, with the name of Chau, he might be Asian. I don't know, but us Americans. Anyway, there was a brawl that broke out at the Pusha T concert in Toronto. Pusha T was the rapper who was going up against Drake. Pusha T was very well known back in the day. He hasn't did too much of anything lately until he hooked up with Kanye West, and the beef started with Drake, and he did the little diss album exposing Drake and his baby mamas that I don't know why everybody didn't know about anyway, because it was already came out that Drake liked to sleep with strippers and porn stars, and he already respected babies by 2 of them. One of them turned out to be fake, and the other was supposed to be his, and I ain't gonna even say allegedly because Drake is claiming the baby now. So yeah, but a fight broke out at one of his concerts in Toronto, a big brawl, so large that it's trending in the news. I don't have any details on it. I didn't look it up because I don't follow Pusha T. It just yeah. But it's some of the news y'all may want to know. Actor, director, anti-dumb Donald, Robert Dinero, and his wife, Grace Hightower, split up after 20 years. That 20-year marriage, and they finally called it quits. I don't really have the details on why they split up, whether it was mutual, but after 20 years, somebody had to do something really fucked up for them to finally say, you know what, we wasted time in our life, let's go on separate it. I think Grace Hightower was she Robert De Niro's third wife? If she wasn't the third wife, she was Robert De Niro's third mother of his child. He has children by 2 other women, and a lot of people didn't realize that Robert De Niro, all his wives were, or his children's mothers were black women. I think that made, in black people's eyes, that made Robert De Niro as cool as fuck, which is so crazy to me. Y'all funny with that. Y'all complain about interracial relationships sometimes, and you complain about not keeping the black race pure, but then when a white man gets with a black woman for so doggone long and so many years, y'all want to be like, ooh, yeah, he part of the family, welcome to the barbecue. I like Robert De Niro though, so I mean, not because of who he dated, I just like him as an actor and a lot of other things that he stood for. So yeah, but him and his wife Grace Hightower has separated. It's 20 years. After 20 years, I'll probably follow up on that story because I like Robert De Niro. I do follow him as well. And last week, I did not mention that Stan Lee died. Y'all, that did something to me. Oh, it wasn't as worse as when Prince died. When Prince died, I didn't want to talk to nobody. But it really did something to me that Stan Lee had died, because I like Marvel so much. And the Marvel movies, seeing Stan Lee cameo in the movies, like you be sitting there waiting for his cameo in the movie. And I found out that, well, he started his first comic book back in 1937, and this is 2018, and his comic books continue to be good bestsellers. His movies are magnificently done. Y'all know I like the TV show Black Lightning. I like that show. But Black Lightning is part of the DC Comics, and there's very few DC Comics that I'm just into. Like Marvel, I want to see them all. DC Comics, I pick and choose. Like I would go see Superman. I would go see Wonder Woman for sure, because I love me some Wonder Woman. And like Black Lightning, I didn't even know about until we started watching the TV show. But other than that, maybe the Flash. Everybody else, I'm not part of the universe. I don't really care about Batman for real. The best Batman that I liked was the Lego one. So, and then there's that. Oh, I'm supposed to be working 10 minutes. I ain't gonna be working 10 minutes. But yeah, so I was gonna do a separate video talking about the life of Stan Lee, and I wanted to get it done this weekend. That's when my computer crashed, so I didn't get that done. But there's a lot of things that people don't know about Stan Lee and his work and what his work stood for and some of the meanings behind it. I know there was like a big to-hoo-ha-ha about the fact that he based his X-Men characters, Charles and Eric, on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And how significant that was for the civil rights era, and people were saying it was twofold. I thought that was sorry y'all, man, it's this dude running down this road. Lord have mercy. I just want to go where he going. Ooh, he blessed my life this morning. Thank you for being a little late. He got on like some red. He look like he a football player. Got them red tights on, just all pronounced in the nether region area. He ain't got his shirt on, and his pectorals, they ain't even bouncing when he run. They just stir, and then he got that. He looked like he has like an Aztec tattoo on his arm. He was sexy. Ooh, that's some news you can use. He was fine. I'm still looking at him in my rear view. Glory. So yeah, I still may do the separate video on Stan Lee, y'all. I still may do the separate video on Stan Lee to talk more in details and depth about his life. And I want to find out what they are actually going to do as far as like cameos. Are we going to start getting holograms of him in the movies? Because like that is a staple of a Marvel movie. Like when you go to a Marvel movie, there's two things that you can guarantee. There's going to be some after credits, which we didn't get after. Did we get after credits on Venom? We did get after credits on Venom. There's going to be an after scene after the credits, and you're going to guarantee to see Stan Lee cameo in the movie. And I'm going to miss that dearly. He was 95 when he passed away. Oh, 95. He lived a long life. Long life. I'm trying to get there, Stan. I am. I'm trying to be 95 plus. I want to be at least 114 before I pass away. Real talk. That's why I got to get my stuff together, get my life together, get my health back on track, everything. My mental, everything. Ooh. Well, last little bit I'm going to give y'all is the channel news. Like I said, Grown Folks Session will be returning for the last one of the year, December 14th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am already getting together the gift bag that I'm giving away. It's a Grown Folks goodie bag. Got your condoms, your lube, your it's gonna be a lot of stuff in there, but I did put the picture of the condom and the lube up on the community board. And I still have not yet decided whether or not Grown Folks Session will be returning for good in 2019. Like I said, I had a lot of viewer support initially when it first came out, and then I had a lot of other channels that was kind of like mimicking the whole thing, because nobody else was doing Grown Folks Talk on YouTube in that manner until I noticed that I started doing it. And then there's a lot of bigger channels that decided to pick up that ball, and a couple of them named their session at the same as mine, kind of threw shit off and was doing it at the same time on the same night. And a lot of other factors made me back off of it, and so I brought it back last month, and I didn't get as much as viewership as I normally would, but I had a lot of fucking kids in there. So we'll see. After December, after this December session, I will decide whether or not Grown Folks will be returning. But the gift bag, if you want to be a chance to win the gift bag, it's going to be something in there for men and women, all in one bag. Stuff that you don't want, gifted to somebody else, regifted. I have no problem. Everything brand new, it will still be in its original containers or boxes. What you can't do is return the shit though. Did she just blow a horn at me? Pepper? Okay. That's the only thing you can't do is return it. I mean, you can return it back to me. If you don't want it, you can send the shit back to me. If you want the gift bag and you don't like the stuff that's in it, you think I'm too much of a freak for putting it in there, then mail it back to me. Or if you don't want to give it to somebody else. But I think I've settled down on the topic being the same. The ending year topic is going to be the one I started off with. Why are people so scared to talk about sex? And I think the whole little Jill Scott thing made me realize how judgmental people are about people who are open to talk about sex. It made me realize how many people are so afraid, which is why the comment sections, for the most part, be kind of dry. I got a few regulars that come in there and really engage in the conversation. But people are still even scared. They don't even want their YouTube name to show up that they having a conversation about sex. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this video loaded for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. This is PNTV, Poetry, News, and Twisted Views on the move. And hopefully the sound on this is A-okay. And be looking forward for some changes coming to the channel in 2019. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for coming. Peace.